Hi friend, welcome to Plus2Net. Download the source code from the URL given at the description and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Visit this URL at the description to download the SQL dump of the Plus2 bills table. Plus2 bills is our table, and in this table there is a payment date column which stores the date data in YY, MM and DD format. Now from this we'll try to generate reports in all the years, the total numbers, average and sum of the amount, and similarly month, then we'll try year month combination, then year month and the part of the month, and similarly financial year wise data and financial year wise and with the quarter of the financial year. We used my tutorial as our database, you can use yours. Now let us start our query. Year part we are collecting from our payment date is our date column, then another all the records let's count and we'll use that our table name from Plus2 bills is our table name. Now let us say group by, again we'll take year, payment date is our date column. Now this is our query which will display the all the year wise total number of records in that year. Let's run it. Yes, we got it. 2015 8 records, 16 8 records, 17 8 and 18 2 records. This is how we will collect using group by in year. To this we will add our sum and total. Let's copy this, paste it. Count will give as numbers, then let us say sum. Now we are using amount column as total. Now again we'll see average again amount as average from. Okay, this is our total query. From here select year date average plus group by year payment date. Okay, fine. Now let us run this query. Here we got it, the numbers is there, total is there and the average in every year. So year wise data we got it. Now we'll get data in month wise now. So let us copy this code, paste it. Fine, we'll just change this to month name. Will let us give it as M, and here group by will use here is our total command, count as sum plus to be group by M. We can fine, let us run this code. Here we got it every month and the total and the average month wise, but this month is across the year, so all the years are included in this. Now we'll use year month combination. We have selected it and used it here again. Now we'll use a function concat. Concat is used to join strings. Now here in this case we are using first taking the year of the payment date column, then let us use the string again. Now it is month name of the same column we are again using. No, this is as YM. Now let us bring it to more format. So okay, keep it here, month name as YM. Now count sum average plus to group by, here we will put give the YM, year month. Let us run this. 2015 April, 2015 March. You can see we will get April for 2015 also and other April also. So based on the year and the month name, now we have grouped and we got the output. We will further break it by adding year, month and part of the month. Part of the month means up to 15th we will take as M1 and after 15th we will take it as M2 for the month. So we will now have year part, year, month and M1 or M2. Let us copy and paste it here. Now you have pasted it. To this, in the concat, within the concat, we will add one more string. Here month name is there. Let's put a comma here. Here I will bring it. If. Now we are adding day, payment date. So this will give us the day, particular 1, 2, 3, 4 of date is greater than, we will use less than equal to 15. If day, then it will be considered as M-1, else it will be considered as string M-2. Now here my if condition ends. If day, okay, fine. So this should give me, break it also. Let's run it. Yes, you can see 2015 April M1. Let us add one more string here. April, after the month we will add a string here. In this case, let us find. So one dash we have added. Let's run it. You can see the April M1, now April M2. Similarly, each month is broken into two parts, M1 and M2, based on the date part of the month. If it is the between 1 to 15, then M1, and after 15 it is M2. We will now try the report by using financial year. Financial year will have two parts of it, the current year and the next year, or it is financial year starts from the 1st of April till next year 31st March. So we'll have 2 years. Now let us copy this and paste it here. We'll go to that year. Here we'll remove the concat part, we don't want to use now. Fine. Okay, select. Now we will use case when month payment date is our column name, is greater than equal to 4, because month is when it is more than 4 means April or beyond. Then again, now here you will use concat. Now you will again use the year part of the payment column, payment date. Now we'll let us add the dash here again. Now here year, now payment date, we'll add 1 year here. So if the year part is concat, if the year part is the month is more than 4, April or beyond, then the year and next year is we'll use a financial year. Now then we'll come back, else, otherwise again concat, we'll use year, payment date. Now here we'll -1. If it is less than 4, means January, February, March, it will go to the previous year. So -1. Now again year, then year part, payment date. Now we'll close this. Now we'll end as year. Now other columns are our count column as NO, count, then average, sum, everything whatever we have considered. Now here now grouping will be financial year. Let's try this query. Yes, 2014-15 this is the value, 2015-16 this is the value. So 14-15, 15-16, 16-17 and 17-18. Based on the data you have, it will take up all the financial year wise data. In some countries the financial year starts from the October and continues till September. So it starts from 1st October and ends with 30th September. Here in that case we'll change this to 10, the October month, and thus we will get a now the financial year will change. So let us run this code. This is now financial year is from October to September. If the financial year is from 1st July to 30th June, then we have to change it to 7. So let's run this, get a different result. So this way any month, starting from any month to the ending of the any month, we can change the financial year and get the result of it. We may require to change the second year part into 2 digit, that means YY format. So let us copy this and paste it here. Okay, now instead of using the year we'll use date format, payment date, comma, year. We are using date format, so small y here, that's fine. Similarly here also you will be changing to date format, payment date, it is in the format of small y. Now this second part of the financial year is considered as 2-digit year, so the output should change now. Let us run this. You can see 2014-15, 2015-16. So the financial year, the second part is changed now. Date function quarter gives us the number of quarters. It's like January to March it gives 1, and next 3 months it gives 2. So let us run this query and say this is the 12th of March, so we should get, we are getting 1 as the output. Now this quarter can be combined with financial year and we can generate report on different quarters of the financial year considering different months as a financial year. That we will watch in our next video.